This video is going to describe how to create a navigation form. This is a form, it's a special form that has tab controls across the top. And what each tab will contain is a separate form or report. When you open a database, typically you want a navigation form to open up automatically. And I'm going to show you how to do that after we create the form. But what you want the navigational form to do is be helpful to the user. A user is going to open up the database, enter data, update data, make changes to the data by using various forms, and then seeing the results of those changes by clicking on special reports. So a navigational form only includes forms and reports. Okay, it's very simple to create a navigation form. All you're going to do is click Create, and you have navigation here. If you click your drop down arrow, you can see how you can set it up in all different types of layouts, whether you want it horizontal, vertical, and so forth. I'm just going to go ahead and choose the horizontal tab. And now all you do is you drop in the various forms and reports you want on each tab. So I'm first going to start with my agent information form. I'm going to click, hold, and drag that to here. So now that form lists on the next tab. I'll click Add New, and I'm going to drag the listing details form to the next. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the report to the last one. Okay, now what we need to do is just make a few little changes. So let's switch to Design View, and let's give this, instead of agent information with the information squished on the top, let's go to open our property sheets and click on the caption. And let's say we want, instead of agent information, we want agent space information space form. Hit enter. Now you'll have that set up. We're going to make that width, let's go to format, we'll make the width of 1.4 and the height 0.5. Okay, I'm going to click on my listing details tab, and I'm just going to add the caption listing space details form. I'm going to change, I don't need to change, we're just going to change the width to 1.2. And then I'm going to click on my sold property tab, and I'm going to add my spaces in between the words and add the word report so somebody will know it's a report versus a form. And we'll make that width 1.6. Okay, now let's go ahead and change the title, and I'll just go ahead and put that this is my database. All right, if you wanted to insert a picture at the time, you could go ahead and insert a picture if you want, a specific label. And we can also, excuse me, select all, well, we could select each individual one. So I can select my first tab for agent information form and go to format, and I could make this one an orange. I could make my next one yellow. Can make my next one blue. Now let's just go ahead and click save, and I'm just going to call it my nav form. And let's go ahead and see what it looks like. So if I want to look at my agent form, here's my agent form. I want to input information. If I want to look at my detail listing form, I can look at that. If I want to do my sold property report, there's my sold property report. All right, now what I want to do now next is make sure this is the form that appears when I first open up. And to do that, you have to change your database options. So I'm going to come up to File and go to Options, and I'm clicking on the current database. What I want to do here is I want to say display the form, and I'm going to put my name, Diane Nav Form. That was the name of the form, and that's going to appear the minute I open up the database now. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It tells me I have to close it and then open it back up. So I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. I'm going to do a File, Close. I'm now going to do a File, Open, and open up the database that I had opened. And you can see that this is the form that opens up automatically and is ready for the user to work with. And that's a navigational form and how you set it up to open it up automatically when you open the database.